Gather round, children, gather round. You see, the year was 2019, and I was working at the agency with one of the best agents we ever had, Agent Silverberg. Now, that day, I got the call that would change our lives forever.
Silverberg! Bronsberg, what could be so important for you to interrupt my work?
You have an urgent call. It's blackout.
Silverberg.
Hello, Blackout. Long time no see.
Now, I want you to understand that this is nothing personal, okay? This is business as usual. Tomorrow, at 5 o'clock, I'm going to cut off all the power to the Goodyear blimp.
You wouldn't.
Oh, I would. Now, if you ever want to see the light of day again, you're gonna have to make a machine that illuminates the blimp.
A machine that lights up a blimp. Sounds easy. Too easy. What's the catch?
There must be at least 12 steps, and it must fit within the parameters of a 10 by 10 by 8 foot box. You have 24 hours. Good luck.
Bronsberg, we need to assemble a team. Follow me. Tungstenberg. Tungstenberg, get up. Come on, you're with me. Take these. Ironberg.
Ass. Agent Silverberg. Good to see you again, old friend.
It's good to see you too. Got another job to do. Are you in?
I'm in.
Good. Take these. Copperberg, you're with me. All right, team. Let's get to work. Alright, team. Here's the plan.
Now, our goal is to get the machine and light up the light. To do that, we have to go through 22 different steps. To start, we're going to start at the top of the machine at the gate.
I will turn on the lift. It'll raise a bar, releasing a golf ball. Now the golf ball will roll down the track outside of the bulldog's mouth. This brings us to the big swinger. Now the golf ball will roll down the track, hitting the lighter side of the swinger. That will cause the big heavy part on the top to swing down, hit the golf ball into the following domino chain. Now Bronsberg, this is where you come in. The pachinko can be a little inconsistent, so your job is to make sure the ping pong ball lands in the correct path at the end of the pachinko.
I can do that.
After that, the domino chain will be triggered and that will release a golf ball in our cup pulley. Now the cup pulley is where the golf ball rolls down the track, lands in an open cup, and once it lands into the cup, the pulley will swing down and it will pull up another cup that is currently holding down another ping pong ball. Once this cup is pulled up, the ping pong ball will roll down the track into our next step, the gap find. The gap find consists of two wood pieces which are angled towards each other. The rolling ping pong ball will be able to maneuver its way to the open gap at the bottom of the mechanism. Once the ball finds the gap, it will trigger another domino chain, which will release another golf ball which will roll down a track, initiating the water bottle pendulum. The water bottle is currently held up by a large domino. The golf ball will crash into this domino, releasing the water bottle, in which it will swing down, hitting another domino.
Big Gertha will fly down a zip line onto the third platform, and in the process, she will trigger a chemical reaction that consists of baking soda and vinegar, and more baking soda.
With a rolling piece of tape down the keyboard, you will have to play a perfect tune to move on to the next step. Are you up for it? This brings us to the divot stop. The roll of tape from the keyboard will use its force to knock out a green ball that is currently held up by a piece of tape. This ball will roll down a track and fall into a little hole. The fall will cause a shake that will have enough force to trigger another domino reaction. This domino chain will release another green ball, which will roll onto the same track as the last ball. This time, however, using the surface of the last ball. This ball will roll over that ball onto the next step. The next step is the 180-degree turn. The ball will roll and hit one side of the mechanism, causing the other side to turn the other direction, further triggering another domino chain. This brings us to the tetherball pole. Tungstenberg, this is where you come in. You, being the best tetherball player, will have to win a game of tetherball by knocking over a domino which will hit a ping pong ball which is currently tied to the pole. This will hit a string which will unravel around the pole, and on its second rotation, the tetherball will start another domino chain that will release another ball, leading us to the final step on the third platform, the marble vortex. The marble will be released and everyone will have to hold on tight as we swirl around the vortex at maximum velocity. We will drop onto another track and head on down to the fourth and final platform. Here, the marble will turn on a curve and knock down another domino chain, which will initiate the spring mechanism. The golf ball will roll down a track and land on one side of the spring. This golf ball will crash into the mechanism, causing the other side of the spring to lift up, triggering the ping pong ball on the opposite side to roll on to the next step. The ball will roll down another track and trigger a domino chain, which will go on to initiate the catapult. The catapult is currently held up by a mega Jenga block. The domino chain will ram into this Jenga block, knocking it out of the way, and the weighted catapult will release a ping pong ball in a precise trajectory, which will land onto the next track. This ping pong ball will trigger another domino chain, which will initiate the magnets. Now this magnet will push forward, causing the magnet across from it to attract. These magnets will connect together, and the magnet across from it is currently holding a string that is holding back a ping pong ball. This string will pull back, ping pong ball will release, initiating our next step, the teeter-totter. In this step, the released ping pong ball will travel down a track and land on a balance that is currently held down by a domino. The ping pong ball will roll down the teeter-totter, hit the domino off, and a sudden change of weight will cause the ping pong ball to roll in the opposite direction, going to our next step. Now this is our last step before we reach the blimp. This step consists of Blackout's dangerous sidekick robot. His name is Sam. SAM stands for Solar Automated Machine, and his weakness is light. Sam is currently hiding under a sheet of tinfoil. So our goal is to remove the cover using a domino chain. After we remove the tinfoil cover, we will shine a light on Sam. He will move towards the light, pulling a string that is currently holding back a baseball in the next step. This baseball will roll down a track, knocking into a PVC pipe. This PVC pipe will fall off the table, which will put our blimp into place, while also knocking down a flashlight, which will shine a light on the blimp. Alright team, let's do this.
Blackout?
No. No.
Silverberg, you'll pay. And that's how we saved the 2019 Goodyear Career STEM Day.
But what happens next, Grandpa?
Well, we'll just have to wait until next year to find out.